being here with me today on this wonderful sunny Friday, which is one of the last few sunny Fridays we're going to have here for a little bit. I'm Maudie with MU Can Garden here. I just want to take a few minutes today to go over a couple of things that I'm doing that you may be experiencing in your garden zone as well. Before we jump into this video, if you haven't already, please subscribe, hit like, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Basically what I'm doing today is trying to insulate my garden, keep things going just a little bit longer if I can. We're in my zone, Washington State, we're starting to hit our lows, and this is one of the last couple of days of, our warm weather. We're going to be hitting those low to mid 40s at night. Our days are going to start dropping down to the mid 60s. So I want to keep things going. I did plant some lettuce and some cooler crop vegetables for our fall planting. So I'm hoping to keep things going well. As we go into our rainy season, it's a lot of rain, it's a lot of cold. Again, ways to keep things going. I want to take you on a little tour of what we're doing, and I'll explain what I have going on here in just a moment. You'll have to excuse, I've got a mess going on. I've been working all week long, so just trying to get out in the garden today and take care of a few things. I had done, it was about a week or so ago, kind of took my garden boxes here and then did a little bit of framework around them. As you know, and if you've watched my videos before, I usually have bird netting over everything. So I did reorder some new netting. That'll give you a little bit more length to go over the top. And enclosing everything, essentially turning everything into a greenhouse. So I just want to pull back the layers here and show you. The sad part of all of this is, yes, we are pulling up. So as you can see, I do, I have the bird netting here, which has been really nice in keeping pests, especially the butterflies and the cabbage loopers, off of my things. This used to be completely filled with cucumbers and red robin tomatoes. I did save a few of those, just almost at this point as an experiment to see how long I can keep those going. I have my yard waste tub here, and I have a lot of them that I pulled up, sadly. But I have other things going. Like I said, I planted some lettuce, I've got some radishes going, but I want to maintain that. So if you're in a zone that's cold like mine, ways to keep things warm, the netting, I'm just going to keep that because that's always great. But I've got some row cover here, and this helps protect from frost and gives a little bit of insulation as well. It is sheer, and honestly, if you don't want to buy this, tulle works really well. I just happened to be on Amazon, and I just bought a whole bunch of it through Amazon. But it's sheer, it allows the light to go through. It's still going to give you some protection against the cold, and keep things nicely covered up there for you. It's also a great way, honestly, not just for the cold, but to keep things protected from, again, those wonderful butterflies with those cabbage loopers or any other critter that you're having issues with in your zone. This will certainly help. The other thing, because again, I want to keep that warmth in my soil, this is greenhouse plastic. So I did buy some of this. And this I'm just laying across the top here. And then I'll clip this down and around. So I've got these little binder clips. These work great for me. I don't know what you have used or aren't using, if you haven't tried any of this. But leave a little something in the comment section down below. Let me know what you are using here. But I am gonna, this fits well here measured wise. So I do have to go back and around and kind of cut it and adjust for the sides here, just because it has some areas that are open. Now, you do want to have some airflow and ventilation, but because we're getting, the evenings I want to have everything covered up, and in the mornings I can just come out and open a section and let that airflow come through. Again, you want that airflow. You don't want things to sit stagnant. Otherwise you're going to, develop mold and fungus and things like that. But that's what we're doing here today. That's what I just, wanted to give a little heads up on. fun thing I also did here, and I have them sitting here in my chives, is as I was pulling up my tomatoes, I pulled up some tomatoes here. I'm gonna just use these and harvest my seeds so I have a true seed for next season's planting. Just, you know, squish these up, and maybe I'll make a video on those next week. We'll see. But yeah, that's just one of the things here in my garden that I'm trying to do, keep things going. Temperature-wise, I said it's always nice to see what your temperature is during the day. I did also buy these little temperature gauges here. This I did get it on Amazon. This is for a greenhouse, so it's going to let me know what the temperature is inside of this box here. I have one for each of my boxes, so we'll see. Hoping to keep things at least 55, because that would be nice, keeping that soil warm at least 55. Reason being is if we take a little walk further down, and again, excuse the mess, there's out here playing in my yard. I have all my pepper plants here as well. The temperatures did drop down, but I didn't have any of this here in time, so I put a little bit of landscape fabric down below just to kind of help keep things warm. Some of these I'm going to try to see if I can overwinter leaving in the beds here with all this covered up, hoping to insulate, keep things warm. Couple of them I'm going to pop out of the box here and put into planters, and I'm going to take those planters and I'm going to leave them in my garage over the winter and then put them back out here in the spring. That way I have peppers earlier on in the season and throughout the entire season, so I don't have to restart from seed and wait. And these just started taking off really well, but we're dwindling down with our warmth, so we'll have to go through and prune these up and keep these, you know, nice and warm, because this is a warm pepper plant. The tomatoes here, you know, tomatoes are a warm crop, but this particular variety is cold season as well. This is a Siberia tomato. As you know, I was really excited about these. These have been so prolific for me this season. I've just been astounded at how wonderful they're doing. But I am going to do the same thing. I'm going to clear a few of them out. That way they have a little bit more airflow. And then I'm going to save a few of them and just see how far into the fall I can keep them going. So, you know, gardening, it's always trial and error. There's never one direct way to do something. Have fun with it. It shouldn't be cut and dry. Experiment. Do what is fun, what you want to do in your garden. Again, leave any sections or comments in the section down below. Hit that like. Be sure to subscribe. Otherwise, I'll catch you on the next video.